And first of all, happy Vinayak Chauthi for all, and celebrate festival at home only because of this COVID-19 pandemic. You don't come outside, don't roam outside, stay home, stay safe, and celebrate the festival at home happily. Okay? And thank you very much. And you know that, and this is Mr. Purnachandra from Maths for All with PC Sir. Okay? And dear children, today we are going to discuss the topic relation between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. So it is the topic from the chapter polynomials from 10th class. The 10th class, the third chapter polynomials. In this topic is very important for you. The relation between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. Of course, relation between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, these are the topics one by one coming. But today we are going to discuss only quadratic polynomial. Right? Okay. And relation. In our daily life, always we are hearing about relation, relatives. And you know that what are the human relations? Father, brother, and mother and daughter, and sisters, brothers. Okay. And these are all the relations only. And these relations are said to be human relations. Okay? Right. Then coming to mathematical relations. You know, just I am writing one condition. 100 is greater than 90. Here what is the relation? Greater than. Understand? Here 10 is less than 20. Here what is the relation? Less than. Okay? And L and M, any two lines, L is parallel to M. L is a line that is parallel to M. Here parallel to, that is also a relation. Here greater than, less than, parallel. These are mathematical relations. So here in the mathematical relations, in polynomials, just we are going to take relation between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial we are going to take. Okay? Quadratic polynomial. The relation between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Okay. And what is the standard form, general form of quadratic polynomial? You know. That is P of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. It is a standard form of quadratic polynomial. And these are the coefficients. What is the coefficient of x square? A. Coefficient of x? B. And c is said to be constant. Coefficient of x square, coefficient of x, and the constant. These are A, B, C. Okay. Next, we have to find zeros. Relation between zeros and coefficients. First of all, we have to find zeros of a quadratic polynomial. For that, I am taking one example. Let P of x is equal to x square plus 7x plus 12. Okay, it is a quadratic polynomial. You know the factors of quadratic polynomial. How to find the factors? One of the methods I am choosing, that is factorization. With the help of the factorization, we are finding the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Okay, right here 12 is there. What are the factors of 12? You know, 12 is equal to 3 into 4. And 3 plus 4, that is 7. So here write x square. And in the place of 7x, just we are writing the two factors, 3x plus 4x plus 12. Okay, and just make into two parts. First I am taking x common, here x plus 3 remains. And again we need x plus 3, just you take 4 common, x plus 3. And here x plus 3, x plus 3. Both are, I am taking x plus 3 common, here x remaining, here plus 4. That is x plus 4. And we are finding the zeros of the polynomial. That's why we are equating these two factors to 0. That is, x plus 3 equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3. And x plus 4 equal to 0, x is equal to minus 4. Right? These are the two zeros of the polynomial. And just we are giving name to these zeros of the polynomial. Two zeros we got now.
Every quadratic polynomial having two zeros. We know that condition, right? And what are the two zeros? Let the zeros we are taking that alpha is equal to -3 and beta is equal to -4. These are the two zeros. Okay. Now just see the relation between zeros and coefficients. Zeros we got alpha equal to -3, beta equal to -4. Then coefficients. What are the coefficients? Just now the standard form of quadratic polynomial we are discussing. Coefficient of x square is a, coefficient of x is b, and the constant is c. In this example, coefficient of x square, nothing is there. So it is 1 into x square, we know that. So a equal to 1. Again you write the polynomial x square plus 7x plus 12. Now we are a equal to 1, b equal to 7 and c equal to 12. A is equal to coefficient of x square 1, b is equal to coefficient of x 7 and c is equal to constant value 12. Okay, just I am taking alpha plus beta. You got the zeros -3 -4 no? -3 -4. What we got? -7. Understand? We got alpha plus beta is equal to -3 -4, that is -7. And here, just you take the coefficient, the ratio of coefficient of x to coefficient of x square. Here -3 -4, you got -7. This one you can write -7 by 1 also. -7 by 1 also equal to -7. And the ratio between coefficient of x and coefficient of x square, that is coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, that is 7 by 1. Coefficient of x by coefficient of x square 7 by 1. But here what is we got? Alpha plus beta is equal to -7 by 1 we are taking. 1 is there. So 7. So for that we are taking minus, and here also we should take minus. So now it is minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square is equal to -7 by 1, that is equal to -7 only. So here alpha plus beta is equal to -7 we got, and the ratio between coefficient of x by coefficient of x square also we got -7. So these two are equal. So alpha plus beta is equal to coefficient minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Understand? It is just sum of the zeros. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. And by taking the coefficients in the standard form of the polynomial, we should write this one minus b by a. Okay? This one minus b by a. What is the sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial? Alpha plus beta, that is minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, that is equal to minus b by a. Understand? Then next we see the product of the zero sum. Alpha beta equal to -3 -4, and listen carefully all of you. Alpha beta equal to -3 into -4, we got +12, and just you take by 1. And what is the ratio between the constant and the coefficient of x square in the given polynomial? Constant by coefficient of x square, that is equal to 12. Coefficient of x square is 1, 12 by 1. And here alpha beta is equal to also 12 by 1, that is 12 only. And constant by coefficient of x square we got 12 by 1. Here 12 by 1, coefficient of constant by coefficient of x square. What is the constant? That is 12 only. And what is the coefficient of x square? That is 1 only, 12 by 1. Then these two are equal. So the product of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial is equal to the constant by coefficient of x square. For any quadratic polynomial, the product of the zeros is equal to the ratio of constant to coefficient of x square. By going in the quadrant form of the quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c. What is the constant? That is c only. And what is coefficient of x square? A. So simply we are writing this one c by a. Here, sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. That is minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. The product of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial is alpha plus beta. That is equal to c by a. That is constant by coefficient of x square. So just it is the relation between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Understood properly, all of you? Just we are relating the coefficient between zeros and relate the coefficients of the quadratic polynomial to its zeros. And what we got the relation here? The sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta, that is equal to minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, that is minus b by a. And the product of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial alpha into beta is equal to, okay, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. That is constant by coefficient of x square. So it is the relation between the zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Understand properly, all of you? And this topic is very important. In the 10th class examination, not only in the 10th class, these fundamentals are also useful in the 9th class also. And these topics are very important for you. In the higher classes also, you are getting the relation between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. As well as we should take the cubic polynomial also. And the more applications depend on the relation between the zeros and the coefficients of the quadratic polynomial. More application we are going to solve in the next classes also. But this topic is very important for you, and for the more information about the relation between zeros and coefficients and how we are solving and how we are finding the relation between the zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial, we are going to get in the upcoming videos also. Okay children, I think all of you understand this one properly, and it is the most important topic for you also, right? It is the most important question in the 10th class final examination also. So for those students, it is very important. Okay? And we are discussing the next topic, that is the relation between the coefficients and zeros of a cubic polynomial in the next class. So my dear students, so please like, share and subscribe my channel, that is Maths for All with PC Sir. Okay? And we will see you in the next class. Okay? Goodbye children. Bye.